Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benson Boy Esquire, and I also have with me here Adam Sani, representing the legal team worship brief for the nominal complainants. The matter is in court, and we were to commence a trial today, but we couldn't go on because of the fact that the defendant could not be produced. Reason being that there was a recent prison break, and as a result of that, the defendant could not come. We will not be saying so much because this matter is in court. If you speak too much, it will amount to contempt of court. But we only want you guys to know that trials will commence very soon, and that justice will be served. Thank you.
Okay, one quick question. The defendant's counsel applied for varying of the bail conditions. Do you think that's asking for too much?
Well, like you heard him say, it's at the discretion of the court. The matter in question is a bailable offense, so usually lawyers are not in position to determine the bail of the defendant. It is at the discretion of the court, and the court will do that judiciously.
Okay, before we let you go, give us a summary of what this case is about.
We are talking about a case of an alleged 87-point-something million debt, right, by one Abayomi Olusasen Shego. All right, from our brief, he was a staff of Africa Arbitration System, or he fraudulently siphoned all the company's calls, amounting to that sum I have mentioned. And we are currently in court to make sure that justice is served to especially the innocent investors who, by one way or the other, are facing untold hardship as a result of that. So I have told you guys that I won't be speaking so much because this matter is for a competent court. And talking too much will amount to contempt.
Okay, your name again, sir?
Okoy Obeta.
Oh, thank you.
My name is Jesam Michael. Jesam is spelled Jesam Michael.
Justice for AAS.
The crypto lover.
Justice for AAS. Justice for AAS. Justice for AAS.
Okay.
Justice for AAS.
Okay, please. The court of appeal advised the second of May. What's your reaction to this?
We will patiently wait till 2nd of May, but the truth is this, there are a few things we want to point out. One of them is this: the news flying out there on Arise Television, AIT Television, right? A Vanguard newspaper that Abayomi did not steal money from the company is lie, right? Now, I employed him. Abayomi came in. I employed him on the 15th, 16th of June 2022. Just like every other staff, we have so many staffs working with me. He came in, I employed him, and letter of employment was issued to him, which we have the copies, and the copies are with the court here and his lawyers as well. Now, he worked just like every other person. I was so sick. I asked liver issue. My liver was 119. Normal liver is 1820. 30, 35, 40, they will tell you, don't eat this, don't eat this. So mine was 119. I can't raise his hand. It was that bad. I can't wake up from bed. It was that bad. So I check within me, who can I trust? And this is tech, 100% tech, 100% decentralized system. You can't give it to a wife who is not a tech person. You can't give it to a younger brother who is not a tech person. I needed a tech person. And I have white guys around me. But I turned to Abayomi. I called him, come here. He was looking at me. I told him, I want to hand over this to you. Can I trust you 7 times? I was crying. Abayomi was crying. He said, boss, you can trust me. Abayomi, can I trust you? He said, boss, you can trust me. I trusted Abayomi. I told him, look at my wife, look at my kids. Look at the global community. We were just 137 countries then. But today we are 547 countries, province and states. We are over 200,000 members. We are over 300,000 members. I told him, look at the community. Most especially look at Nigerian. For the first time in the history of the world, a Nigerian waking up to build tech. that the world, the global community can buy into. The Nigerian host country, we are just 19.2%. US is 33.7%. Canada, UK, China, India, France, name them. I told him, look at the community. Take care of the company. He said he would do. Just 3 months, 90 days of telling Abayomi, please supervise this. Abayomi went straight to the company, Dume, and changed the name to his personal name, the company's address to his personal address, the company's phone number to his personal phone number. We have these details. We are not trying to drag his name. No, we have all of these. So one of the tech person around me called. He said, Jesam, check. Our company's name, email address, and phone number has been changed from the domain, the company's domain. The screenshot and sent to me. I called him. He was not picking. Finally, he picked. I told him, Abayomi, I am not dead yet. Abayomi, I'm still alive. Why changing the company's details to your personal details? He said, he don't know. Maybe it's the Chinese guys who are working on their boat. I say, the Chinese guys are not spirit to know your address, your phone number, your name, how. He took Abayomi 7 days to go back because you need to apply back to the company that sold the domain to us to change back. They change it back. Now, within a short period of time, Abayomi became one of the richest in Nigeria. The same Abayomi, on the 19th of July, he said his rent has expired. They've given it quick notice. I paid the rent of 180,000 for Abayomi. He was living in Ajegule. But all of a sudden, Abayomi became one of the biggest landlords in the city of Nigeria and Lagos, buying properties to the tune of 1.2 billion, 780 million, 800 million, 1.1 billion, on and on and on. I was on sick bed. When this came up, I called him. I said, Abayomi, what is happening? He said, boss, check. I send you a message. I checked. Arabian hackers has hacked our platform and all of our funds are gone. I'm on my way traveling to meet my father in US. The father has never been in US. On my way going to US to meet my father to look for a job. With the pains I am going through. My elder sister, if my elder sister was not in the room that day, I wonder what would have happened to me. Wait, I never disclosed it to the community. Rather, I woke up from my sick bed. I am a fighter. I went after him, reported the case to EFCC, reported the case to Interpol. They went after him through tracking system and arrested Abayomi and brought back to Nigeria. Here, Abuja here, rather, he confessed to his crime, said, I stole the money. If you were in court, you hear what the lawyer, the SAN to Abayomi said. He said, Abayomi has returned the property to the tune of 90%, which is lies, not up to. From $87 million, the property so far we've recovered from Abayomi is less than $6 million. So how come it's 90%? So, guys, the story upside there that Abayomi didn't steal from the company Jesam. Why will I build my company? I build it from the scratch with my hard-earned money. Why will I build tech system that made to the tune of that amount, then turn back and steal my money and buy properties? Those who know me, even when the company make $1 to $3 million profit, I never bought a house. The company made up to $5 million profit. I was still a tenant in Lugbe, Utako here. I was driving Honda CRV that is less than 2 million naira. I am very contented, not for anything. My dream was to build that tech to compete with every other global companies in the world. Not to acquire properties worth for. But Abayomi became so rich. Guy, just as the lawyer said, the case is in court. All we are calling for is justice. The lawyers, the Arise Television, the AIT Television, the Silverbird Television, the Vanguard newspaper who are spreading this news that Jesam Michael stole, please. We expected them to call Jesam Michael, to interview Jesam Michael, to hear from Jesam Michael or my lawyers if truly Abayomi didn't steal. If truly Jesam Michael build a company to the sky, then turn back and pack all of the money and buy, what will I buy properties for? So we expected this television, the media house rather, to call Jesam Michael. They never called. They never heard from me. Rather, they air it. You go to Arise Television, you see the news there. You go to Silverbird, you see the news there. You go to Arise Television, you see the news there. AIT, Jesam Michael stole. No, Jesam Michael never stole from his company. I built a company from the scratch to the level where we are. Now, we have over 4-5 4,000 videos across board because we ask everybody, please, anywhere you are from France, Canada, China, Indian, UK, US, please send us your videos from day one. You sign up your account in AAS. If we send those videos, so you'll be so amazed. I came in with $1,000. I have made $4,000 and I withdraw. I came in with $1,000. I bought property. It's a legit. We didn't just stop there, mark you. Even when Abayomi messed up the company, what do? I came back, I built the company back again. I developed a token for the first time in the history of the world. A Nigerian, a black man in Africa, developed a cryptocurrency token that looked like Bitcoin that went to the global market. Today, as I speak to you, we are listed in 5 different exchanges. For the first time in the history of the world, a Nigerian building a now, for one to wake up overnight and spread the bad news outside there that Jesam built his company and stole and scammed the community, that is lie from the pit of hell. I'm going to stop here. Thank you.
You can go ahead.
Okay, so can you tell us what's your perception about the proceedings today?
Because of the crowd, that it's obvious. So many people are interested in what is happening. So many investors throng the courtroom. Because of the crowd, a lot of persons had to stay outside. And from the information we were able to gather, Abayomi could not appear in court today. So the trial could not actually start because of the prison break in Suleja, which everybody is all aware of. It wasn't planned, it was an unfortunate incident. So because he wasn't in court today, there is no way the trial could have started behind him. We've been assured that by the next sitting, which is 2nd of May, that he will be in court, and if he's in court, trial will start. As for us, we are resolute. Our demand is very clear. Our funds has to be returned. Abayomi has acknowledged the fact that he stole. He has made commitments in writing to this effect. So any other story outside this is hogwash. It's planned to bring the investment of millions of investors globally down. We are resolute on this matter. We want justice to be done on this matter. We are determined to make sure that the right thing is done. AAS has been a lifesaver. AAS has been transformational. AAS is an opportunity giver. And so anything that has to be done to make sure that this system survives and outlives Jesam has to be done. I've always made one statement. For those that keep calling Jesam a scammer, I keep saying, maybe the definition of scammer has been redefined, meaning that what Jesam is doing is scam. If that is the case, it means that we need more of such scammers. We need more of such scammers in this world to make sure that people are uplifted from poverty. People are uplifted from lives are improved. In court today was one of the women who has an orphanage that we have always visited to better the lives of the orphans. She was here in court. She's so distraught with what is happening because she knows what AAS used to do for her orphanage. And with all these things that is happening, nobody is sure of what is going to happen. On this matter, we are resolute. There's no going back. We are resolute. We are resolute. We know what we want. And we are very, very determined. And until justice is done, we are not resting. That is the position. So come 2nd of May, we are back here to make sure that justice is done.
What's your take on the allegation that, number one, that AAS is not legit, and secondly, that some people believe that it was the CEO that squandered the $87 million? What's your take on that?
AAS is not legit, like they said. It's something you cannot prove by just word of mouth. AAS has documentation. So if you're in doubt, you ask questions, the documents are shown you. You can go and confirm. It's as simple as that. So as far as we are concerned, all the documentations that needed to be done for AAS to be legitimized in Nigeria, not just in Nigeria, even in US, where it's registered in the city of Colorado, all those things are there. So if you need such things, you ask and you are shown. That ignorance in law is not an excuse. That you did not know is not a reason for you to assume and carry false narrative outside. So that is just there. Sorry, what's the second question again?
That the money was stolen by the CEO.
Okay. That the money was stolen by the CEO. We have come to court where these matters will be presented, where the statements of Abayomi will be presented, where the agreements that he has signed before that has been documented in the court of law will be presented. I don't know what is more logical what is more legal than such things. So if there's any other narrative that people are carrying, let them come to court. Let them present their fact. I mean, if we are the unruly type, we will not be in court. We are in court because we believe in the process. And so we have come. If you have anything against us, bring your own. The judge will take a decision. And that's what we're saying. Our justice does not mean the judge should close his eye and side us. No, let him look at the facts and take a decision. So we are in court. Anybody who feels otherwise should also come. And then we are good.
Now, interestingly, I saw several videos of investors across the globe,
Yes,
where they testified
yes,
to the legitimacy and the impact of AAS and
Yes.
the CEO on their lives.
yes.
Will it be right to say that those disgruntled elements crying against Jesam Michael and AAS, they are not really investors?
Well, we are in court. Some of the things that are coming out from police investigation is very clear that some of these noisemakers are not investors, meaning that they are driving a narrative being sponsored by somebody. AAS started on a platform of fighting Ponzi.
Yeah.
Ponzi has been a way of life of some people. And it is natural. If your source is threatened, you react. So the Ponzi master's source is being threatened because AAS is taking away, is enlightening people, meaning that people no longer take their money and throw away in Ponzi. And so the Ponzi masters are finding it difficult to survive. And for them to survive, they need to fight back. And all this gimmick that you're seeing is the Ponzi masters fighting back to make sure they regain what they used to call their source. With the knowledge that Jesam Michael is impacting on Spartans on the world over, before you invest in any scheme now, there are critical questions you will ask. And when you ask those critical questions, you will not put your money in Ponzi. And then the Ponzi masters are losing business and they are not resting. They will fight back. That's exactly what you're seeing.
So can you tell us what's your name, please?
Okay, my name is Chibuzo Onyedima. I am a diehard Spartan. I started following Jesam Michael long before AAS came on. At the point I met Jesam Michael, it was about the lowest point in my life. I met him by accident. I didn't meet him in person. I met him through his voice notes by accident. And those voice notes were inspirational. Those voice notes were just what I needed at that point in time to avoid committing suicide. I didn't know him. I only heard his voice note. And I was so moved. And I saw a reason to live in spite of what I was going through. And I started living. It was in the course of living and trying to get myself back again after about 1 year of following Jesam Michael that AAS came in. So it's not as if I followed him because of AAS. No, I had been convinced. I have been converted. I have become his disciple long before AAS came in. So when AAS came in, I had no reason not to join. I did not join. I joined with my full chest. If you know what it means, I joined with my full chest. And I have never regretted. The facts of the matter is that, yes, there are challenges with withdrawal at the moment. We understand. But the fact that we are building back, it's a work in progress. At least our ROI is still coming. We are grateful. We are grateful. And we are very, very positive that in the shortest possible time now, we will go back to where we were before, where we call El Dorado, where you don't need to do so much and so much comes to you. That is the story of AAS. It is for the poor. It's for the poor. It's for the downtrodden. You come in, you are built up, and you become someone in life. You didn't have opportunity before. AAS gives you an opportunity to become somebody and something in life. And it's a project that must have to survive at all costs. That is my position.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Can you tell us can you tell us your name and then why are you in court today?
Well, my name is Ukutepa Beloved. I am an AAS investor. I'm not just an investor. I also do AST trading. When you have AST as an investment, then also I trade on it. So that's why I'm here. And because of the case of Abayomi who has actually tampered with the system, and the case has been brought to the courts to be addressed.
So, are you saying that of a truth, Abayomi tampered with his system, stole the money, unlike the narrative out there that Abayomi is not real?
Well, if you know about tech, you know there's something called garbage in, garbage out. Whatever that has transpired, you will find it very hard if you are not a heavy guru you cannot be able to manipulate the system. Whatever comes out, whatever goes in, when and what. So the timing and the volume of money that we are going out from the system, they are all brought out. So it is not about not believing that Abayomi stole. But the system also proved that such an amount was moved a certain number of times and here and there. So, and it happened within the time frame when the CEO was in the sick bed and he was the only one with the access to the platform, to the innermost part of it. So it is not about the stories, it is about the facts before us that the tech doesn't lie. So tech proved that it moved some money from the system, and so the evidences are there before the court. So that is why we are here, for the courts to see all the evidences before it, then to make conclusion whether Abayomi stole. And by the way, there is even a confession by Abayomi in the court, written, videoed, everywhere. Even as we are in court today, the lawyer actually nailed the whole thing by saying that Abayomi has refunded 90%. If he's not guilty, how will he refund 90% of the stolen money? So the case is already a confirmed case. We are just waiting for the time for the judge to declare the verdict.
Yeah, can you share with us your experience? How has AAS impacted your life? And when, after the incident, what's your take on that too?
Well, AAS was introduced to me by a very good friend, and I'm someone that actually watched over time the trading. I actually read economics. I'm someone who believes in the buying of stock. So my interest has always been there. So a friend introduced me to it, and I actually looked at the pictures, took note of everything, and I was satisfied. And unfortunately for me, I was one of those who invested the last week that thing struck. But it struck that week, it didn't deter me. I saw a vision. I saw a living thing. I saw something that can transpose my world to a higher world. I could hear someone talk to me. Mr. Michael was always coming on board, giving us every information that was going on. Everybody knew all over the face of Jesam Michael, his family, everywhere. So it's something I believed in, and I trust in it, and the vision he has. I not just get deterred with the fact that my money was stuck, or I didn't get money at the time. I actually got a withdrawal. I got a withdrawal first 1 week, seamlessly. Everything was perfectly working. But after 1 week, I started on 31st of March, and the thing crashed on the 10th. So I made some money, but I didn't recover my money. But I see that it's perfect. You withdraw within milliseconds, and you can make your deposit, and everything will reflect. That alone gave me the courage, listening to the talk and listening to the trainings, the teachings, the hearts. Because when you want to know someone, when you want to trust someone, it is not just the words. You also look at the actions. You also look at the heart. When you look at those two things and you are convinced, then you know this person is trustworthy. I know about Bitcoin. I took time to study about Bitcoin, all the other coins. Even the Bitcoin that is so the whole world knows, the face of the owner of the Bitcoin is not anywhere. Just Michael stuck out his face, stuck out his family, say everything. I know this thing, and I will make Africa proud. I will make everybody, and he lived up to it. So that is why I did not just talk on the AAS investment. I also invested reasonably in the AAST token, and I believe that the AAST token, for something I bought at 0.15 cents, and it's already almost $2. I've made a lot of money. So it's an investment. That is just the beginning. So I believe in AASC. I believe in Jesam Michael, and I know he has a good heart, and the investment is legit and real. Nobody can take it. And for me, let me say one thing: the Nigerian government has to really look at this. When you have a golden child, you have to recognize it. You have to blow the trumpet. Nigeria needs to invest as a country, because most countries all over the world are investing in Bitcoin. Nigeria have to be the one to blow their trumpet. Nigeria government has to invest in the system, and Nigeria, because it's a wave thing, it's on the cloud. It's on the cloud. Nigeria needs to know how they can harness it so that it can touch the ground. Nigeria can make income Nigeria can fly high above the Africa, all the African countries, and how other African sub-regions can buy into, especially to make Nigeria have income from the AAST. Because as it stands, nothing under the sun can make AAST not to fly, because it's not even a Nigerian thing, it's a global thing. It's in the air, it's on the blockchain. You need to know this. It's on the blockchain. Nigerian government need to harness this. Nigerians need to support it. Africans need to really come out with their chest proud that this particular thing has come from their place. For me, I stand with AST. I believe in Jesam Michael, and I will truly, and always believe that my future is bright with AS.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure speaking with you.
God bless you.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, so can you tell us about yourself and why are you in court?
Okay, my name is Samuel. I'm a cryptocurrency trader and I'm an investor with AAS. Yes, please. So we're here in the court to witness the misharm that one of the staff of AAS actually did to the company. You know, we are here to ensure justice, you know, is given on this matter based on the fraud which she, you know, committed in the company. Yes, sir.
Okay. Some people allege that AAS African is not legit, and that it was the CEO that squandered the money. What's your take on that matter? Are you an investor, and what's your take on that?
I'm an investor. Okay. AAS is legit, is reliable platform, and I've been with the platform for about 2 years before, you know, this whole thing happened. Okay, so my investment, for me, on my own personal point of view, it's secured in the sense that I have been logging into the system and I've been seeing my ROI, my return of investment, and I have done a couple of withdrawals before this problem, you know, happened. So even up to now, the system is on. You can log in, you can see your details, you can see your earnings, you understand? So if it's a scam, I don't think we'll have access to the, you know, site. It's not a scam, it's real, it's legit.
And then what's your take on the issue? Some people allege that Abayomi is not the one who stole the keys. What's your take on that?
My take on this is that this thing that happened is real. Because if it's not real, I don't think our boss CEO would have approved on his own end to see what has happened to the database on the system and how he was able to, you know, discover the way he changed this guy who stole money from the system, changed the email of AS to his own personal email and put his own address there. Secondly, the money that was missing in the system, okay, our boss was able to discover how the money was stolen and then, you know, bringing the matter to court. You get, so it's something serious. So it can't be true that somebody will just push someone just like that. We are a number of people, numbers will not lie. Okay, so just to show you that this whole thing is not a place, it's a reality, sir.
And then, to what extent has AAS impacted your life?
Wow. Okay, AAS actually has touched my life because it enables me to earn income while at home. You understand? And this is a digital technology era where people make money very easy on the, you know, crypto space, the online space. You know, people can make money in forex, crypto, you know, on the internet. So AAS has taken this lead in that technology to touch my life in the sense that when I did my investment, I can see my returns without stress. You understand? So my earnings come to me smoothly online. So it's actually an impact to me.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you tell us your name once again?
Pardon?
Tell us your name once again.
Okay, my name is Samuel.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
That is.
Thank you very much.